recording. So you can log in and you can register. So you'll make an account. You'll add your first name, last name, your IPCN for now. This could also be your social security number or something else, and your email address, and your password, of course. You then fill in your role. So let's say you're a teacher or you're a validator, and we register. We get signed in. From here we get the overview of all our organizations and badges. We don't have any organizations or badges right now, so we'll start off by making an organization. So we select, let's say we're a company called LinkedIn,
for example. No copyright claims.
So we enter the fields, so the name of the company, their website, their email, and a brief description of what the company itself is. We submit it. We get a message that it's created successfully. If we now go back into our home, we can see the issuer is added. Let's say we want to add another teacher or validator to our organization. So I'll first check the ID of our issuer. And we enter the user we want to go to and the issuer we want them to be assigned to. For now we use IDs because it was the fastest way for us to show it to you due to some time boxing issues. So we attach the user. We should get a message. Move on. Yeah. So if I'm right, we should have the issuer connected to the organization now too. So we want to create a badge after that. So let's say we get the
these badges,
badge.
The images are not hosted on the blockchain directly, are they right now?
No,
because
right now they are.
They are hosted on the blockchain right now, so they're imported to base 64, so they're basically been encoded and they are put directly on the blockchain. So it is, all of this is actually fully decentralized right now.
So we add the basic details again, so the name of the badge, the description, the criteria to get the badge, and the issuer organization we want to have the badge for. We then create the badge, we get a message that it's added. When we now go to validate the badge, you get the message in here that there's badges to be validated. You can collapse it and get more information. You will see the status, is it validated or is it not. So let's say we want to validate it, we get a message that it's validated and we should be able to find it in here. Maybe you can show to be logged in the other user and you'll also be able to see the issuer organization and the same badges.
So you're a user?
He's a validator. His role is a validator.
The validator, okay.
So I'm here as the LinkedIn, and if I go to validate, I know I'm not already validated, but I can see it here on my badges. Coffee badge. Explore it here. see that it's validated?
So let's say you want to issue this badge. So for now we use the same user as we just logged into on Casper's computer, just for convenience purposes, so it's faster. And we add their default information, so their ID, their name and their email address. It for now it doesn't check, but in the end it should check to be correct. So you always get the correct user or the correct student you want to give it to. Then we add in the evidence. So why should he deserve the badge? And we award it to the student. We'll now see that it's ready to be validated here. He can show that he can also validate it.
And also this point, if I was a student, I would. This functionality, what maybe is not the best one, but also I can see that I'm getting this badge. I should be getting, but it's not validated yet. So I can say like, okay, I should have this. And maybe in this point, teacher then, okay, but I did this evidence, maybe about this person.
So I validated now.
And obviously it's updates here.
Yeah.
And I think that's the system for how we have it now.
I think that's most part of it.
The student view, I missed it somewhere.
Yeah. So
The one getting the badge.
Yeah.
So that's basically this view what we were showing here. At this point, I'm simultaneously logged in just a general user, so I can validate and get badges as a single account.
So the sort of permission and roles settings are not quite there yet, but
Yeah. So during this project, we didn't make this membership service provider.
Well,
issued
we
this.
did it on the blockchain. It's just not imported into the front end.
okay.
So there's no. Normally, if you would log in as a teacher, you wouldn't see the
No.
validator
Yeah.
part
So-
of it.
Yeah, so the functionality is on the back end, but not in front end yet.
Yes.
Yes.
I can show you the backend, but there's really not that much to show. It's basically a lot of lines of code.
Yeah, I saw it in the
So-
videos.
If you really want, I can take you through it. But
No, it works.
Thank
I'm